Bailey here, and I wanted to show you a couple more features on the Navionics app. Again, I'm using this on my MacBook Air. I have found that the software works and has more functionality because it's actually designed for like iPads and iPhones. So the Mac is a great tool to be able to chart things with a little bigger screen, create auto routing, that kind of stuff. But when you really want to drill in, I have found that there's more functionality within the actual app when you're using it. But for today's purposes and me not knowing any other way to screen record, we're just going to use the Mac. So I'm going to dive in here, just go back here into the kind of Fort Myers area, Cape Coral area, and just show you a few different features here. So I'm going to kind of zoom in on this area. What I found is that the map or the software is going to actually search the area that you're zoomed into. So I'll go over here to the search bar, and you'll notice these different categories here on the left hand side. So if you're going to be looking for, maybe you'll be looking for fuel in the area that you're going to be in. Everybody who's actually registered with Navionics, you'll get their fuel information here. And one of the things that you'll notice over here on the left is gasoline prices, diesel prices, distance from where you are or from where you've zoomed in at. Really gives you a pretty neat idea, and I've actually found that these pricing is actually not too far off. They're usually pretty consistent, so pretty neat little resource there as well. So if you're looking for fuel, you can go there. If you're looking for restaurants and bars, again, it's only going to show the ones that are registered, but all the ones that are kind of water entry, marina, you'll be able to find those here as well. And when you click on them, you can get some more information, phone number to call into, that type of deal. On here, you can click weather, markers, distance, and again, that's primarily going to work within the app. So again, you can drill into the app a little further than you can the MacBook. Tides is a pretty neat feature. You can see these are all the tide stations that are throughout the Fort Myers area. There are specific areas, like when I go down for spring break, I'll probably rely on Redfish Pass. It's an entry into South Seas Resort, and this will give me an actual tide chart that'll show me when I'm going in at high tide. This particular area has rather large tide swings in pretty shallow water, so it can make or break you when you're trying to get into a certain area if you have a vessel that drafts deeper water than the average. So a great resource and a great tool. Again, when I click on this within the MacBook app, it says to expand it, you have to be in the actual app on an iPad or a mobile device. I'm going to try to insert a picture right here that'll actually show you the tide chart for the day, and it's real simple to read. It's kind of like looking at the stock market. You're just looking at it, and it's going up at a certain time, down at a certain time. So gives you the ability to know, okay, I'm going to leave the dock at this time so that when I arrive at my destination that the tide level is at its high point. So another great little resource, great little tool that you can look for. But you can see all these other items over here. Pretty neat to be able to just kind of drill into those things into an area that you're not familiar with, or if you're making a long run, to be able to know where you can pick up fuel and that kind of stuff. So one other thing that you can do as you're zoomed into an area, maybe you're wondering what certain icons are on here, you can click on them, and when you click on it, you will get, well, let me get out of that, when you click on it, you'll get a question mark. Just click on the question mark and it'll actually tell you what that is, and it's just telling you it's a buoy. Something that probably be a little more informative would be something like this. Most of the time these are fishing spots that have been recorded. Sometimes you can click in them and actually get information on those as well. So just wanted to show you a few new things there that you can kind of navigate around with if you're playing around there in the house or you're getting ready to go on a trip. There's a couple more tools to hopefully make for a better trip for you and make you feel a little bit more informed. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, 972-670-8211. Talk to you later. See ya.